Hi guys, I'm Element.
And I'm Choco, and we are the DYAD in the Force.
And the Bad Batch is back. What are we looking forward to in this season?
Guess who's back?
Back again.
Bad Batch back. Just Crosshair talking like a creepster. I'm sorry, he talks like a sex offender.
Hey, relax. I'm still holding out hope for Crosshair to find his way back.
Oh, I like the character. I'm just saying, all the clones speak differently. Just has a very slimy way of speaking. I'm looking forward to the new fits, right? The new color schemes. I think all look great. After the first episode, but I thought it started very strongly. It ended very strongly. The middle parts weren't bad, but there was a lot of setup needed to get things moving. Now that we're through that, we can hit the ground running, and that's what I'm excited for. Also, as this begins, Omega has already been through quite a bit, and so Omega is not going to be. It's not going to be a Grogu where you have to only take care of this person. Like, she has agency. She can take care of business. She's very smart and capable on her own, and so she's not going to be. It's not going to be this one person holding them back, and I'm curious how their new dynamic plays out.
But we also saw in the previews and the trailers the return of Gunji. Are we going to see Gunji in the first two episodes, or is that going to be something that's like mid to end?
No, that's got to come. They can't start out with that. I remember because I remember being at Celebration 2015, and Dave Filoni talked about the Bad Batch way back then, and about them going to Kashyyyk and some of the shenanigans. I'm curious to see how much of what he talked about back then is going to end up in it now. Of course, the arc had Yoda in it, which I don't think it's going to have now, but is Gunji going to play that role?
Let us get to the episodes. There's 2 episodes premiering.
Bad Batch back.
Jesus. The Bad Batch. Previously on the Spoils of War. I missed that dude. Okay,
sure,
so it's good.
Char J does as well.
It's good that the beginning is like what we saw in Celebration. Yeah, we didn't get
literally the first scene.
Yeah.
Yep.
Over the plan 5 times. I got the package, didn't I? Just keep moving.
I'm sorry, it's a terrible thought, but I was like, of course they went over it 5 times because Echo wouldn't have been able to share it if it was more than 6.
I see some Omega action with her energy ball and her baseball helmet. How did that thing get there? Oh, I see. I want one.
I love how it's kind of like when you play Pokemon Arceus and you're just constantly being attacked by Parises.
I'm surprised they don't sell energy bows, and if they do, I'm dumb. I really want one though. Stop treating her like a kid.
So that droid works for Sid now?
I
Is that
guess
the same
so.
droid?
That is the same droid.
Wanda Sykes.
She is Duran. Do you agree? I think that's the Duran.
I don't know.
Pirate I know.
Is it supposed to be comforting?
Our clones supposed to look alike. So much for quality control.
Also, they're all kind of white.
However, that is Castle Sereno.
Ooh.
Former home of Count
Mm-hmm.
A Jedi who betrayed the Republic.
I can't believe we're gonna get to see it.
Very good.
The answer's always Lambda.
Even Killjoy over here agreed.
He's like, what did I do?
We've stayed off the Empire's radar since Kamino.
If they're going to Sereno and they're in that like small little place with like shiny metal, I think we might see Gunji in the first 2 episodes.
I suppose that is possible if there is another team doing the same thing.
We've seen what the Empire's doing throughout the galaxy.
Let's go, Echo.
Doing more.
I agree.
They actually gave Echo some speaking roles. I'm sorry, my dude got no love in the first season.
That's true. Except for, is there an Echo in here?
So, where is this palace?
The city is on the opposite side of this mountain range.
I gotta ask, because I'm not sure. But we've never seen a lot of Sereno outside of his castle. Like when the Night Sister, when the Night Sisters
invaded, yeah. Although we will see that room, because we actually saw the room he was in when he was attacked in the trailer.
Yeah.
Dang.
They're glassing planets that don't need to be glassed. Well, not fully glassed, obviously. There's still green on it. That's a big war chest.
It appears that they are beginning to transport the war chest off-world.
Did you recognize that clone trooper? I know
No.
Danielle did.
Imperial escort ships.
Oh, it's really?
High-level
I didn't get to see in there. Is the Ark of the Covenant in there?
I don't think so.
It would just be cool if it ended up there after being taken from Ryloth.
I mean, they're still not... How far along are they in their conscription?
So this is what a war
Echo could report in as one of the clones.
Yeah. Is it heavy? Then it's expensive. Put it back. That's Jurassic Park.
Oh, yeah. It's a lot of credit chips right there. I miss her saying Echo. What
All
is...
of this belonged to one person.
It is safe to assume.
Oh, yeah,
the majority
that's...
of Silver's fortune came from the many work.
Hunter, I think we're about to have some company.
Echo, just report in.
Are you clear? Negative.
Transport team, fall back and hold your positions.
Damn, there's no helmet markings. Like, I don't know who that is.
Disarm. Reckon that one goes first.
Is concerning.
Good thing Echo's got the R2-D2.
Robot arm.
The USB.
Yes.
She's gonna hijack the cargo ship. That would be so funny if they returned to Sid with all of that stuff.
If I am incorrect, we will instantly be sucked out and perish.
So it doesn't matter.
Congratulate yourself after we escape.
The closest escape pod is 5 corridors away.
I mean, I love the attitude of like, well, I'm gonna open this door and it doesn't matter either way.
Hey, look at this place. He was right down that hallway. He was fighting Carrie.
Transport 3,
Captain Wilco.
release the escape pods. The only way off.
God dang. Seems to be extreme
There
measures.
has to be another way off of this ship.
Other than overtaking this vessel, what do you suggest?
Overtaking this vessel? That's brilliant.
Freighter, isn't it?
Yes.
What about that chest?
Any idea how we're getting out of here?
They're gonna throw it.
Wait, no.
Uh-oh. Okay. That's why. That's why there's 2 episodes.
I'm starting to think Gunju might show up because of how front heavy the commercials are.
The commercials.
Like the trailers for the show are.
That's true. The preview, the trailer, it's always like the first 2 episodes or the first 20 minutes of a movie.
Yeah.
Ruins of War. Gunji. Nice.
See, kids, knowledge is power.
Damn. This is the most we've seen of this planet. It's always this, right? It's always a cliff.
Yep.
Dang.
My left femur has been fractured by approximately 150 kilograms of pressure.
This is a lot of information.
Hang tight. I'll go up top and scope things out.
How many pounds of pressure you think Namek was crushed by?
Probably the same. He's not made of the same stuff that these troopers are.
Dang, that's a severe disadvantage.
We need to get away from here and find cover.
I'm sure there are other containers scattered about.
I mean, at least put a couple of them gems in your pockets, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
You might
I've seen the mummy.
you might find some kybers that aren't kybers.
We're being followed.
Palpatine in the bush. Okay. I just saw the hair.
Don't move.
I'm not.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Who are you?
I suspect it is your domicile.
Domicile.
Take us there.
Sir, please lead us to your edifice.
Looks like I don't have much say in the matter of clones. Running from the Empire's clones. I used to be the Republic's clone.
Fine, make up.
It's a pretty funny story.
Why is your
Let's put it that way.
Didn't really have a
I'm the
choice
dude
once
pretending to be the
Empire
dude.
showed up.
We.
You think Dooku funded his war effort by only stealing from outside worlds?
That's true.
He took from us.
We'll help you.
And that, folks,
There's enough
if you look back in Tales of the Jedi,
I want
is what the dark side does to you.
that the Empire.
You become the monster.
And the same goes for you.
Roger.
Wilco.
Which is the trooper's name, which is, I was trying to figure out, like, is there some type of connection to, what was that, Space Quest? Roger Wilco's from?
I don't think so.
Thanks for the ride.
There's the connection. Roger, Roger. Huh? Oh. I thought those were chickens from the top view.
Ian, it's not treasure?
Kaleidoscope's canon in Star Wars?
It's a toy. Makes you happy.
I just realized she hasn't had much experience with toys at her age, too.
Yeah.
The Empire's growing stronger.
Don't sneak off to go find it.
Where are you going?
Check for patrols. I'll be back.
Okay, that looked really weird the way.
You thought she went off on her own?
No. The way his helmet
That spanner on your belt for a minute.
and the thing that goes around his head, like Lobot, is part
Oh.
of the helmet.
This here
It was just weird how it.
fragment of my- We did exist before the war, you know.
I
Well,
thought of it like that.
he never thought of it like that because he didn't exist before the war.
Oh, I can handle that.
What are you thinking, Omega? Daddy? Oh. For some reason, Danielle was channeling herself into my thoughts.
I like how one of them is stunning and the other is just blowing people to bits.
Oh, I see what you mean now.
She was just
There's like no backside of a helmet.
Yeah.
She did sneak off. Echo, what are you gonna do, man?
Won't get very far in your condition.
Yeah. yeah.
manage.
Gunships inbound. Hold your position.
Damn.
E-webs. Come on, old man. Old man's gonna come through.
Man, whenever I have gout flares and I look at these, I'm just like, how do you manage? I really appreciate silent scenes. Or not silent scenes, scenes with no score.
Yeah.
Send your coordinates.
Don't. They better not do anything to Echo right now, or not Echo Tech.
Old man's coming through.
Yeah, you're right.
Wait. Oh. Tech just has no chill. It's just like...
No, I hate when I see that. It's like the Sonic rings when you get hit in Sonic.
You have to let it go.
Even when we're not talking about the Jedi, man, it all comes back to attachment. I mean, that stuff's still gonna be at the bottom. Just go back for it again. Oh, snap.
Okay, so is the old man gonna die, but they're gonna take the box that Tech fixed?
That could be it, yeah. That could be the only thing that they take away from this planet.
Because that treasure is more valuable.
Get going. More will be on the way.
What about you?
I am a survivor. Remember?
The real war chest is the friends we made along the way.
War never changes.
Their squad perished during the fall of Tohoku City.
Ah, this guy's in
Your
denial.
intel was incorrect, sir.
If Governor Tarkin were to learn of my misstep, then I would be at risk.
Shoot him.
Oh, he's gonna cover it up.
Which is why a new report will be submitted. One void of any mention of Clone Force 99.
Jeez, there's that low synth rumble again. I was expecting something a little bit more, considering the need for 2 episodes.
Yeah, I was expecting like something grand like the first episode was, you know?
Yeah, I mean, we can't always have that. I mean, and I'm not even thinking of like things like Gunji, for example. I know that we were like saying, hey, Gunji might appear in these 2 episodes, but apart from that, the start of this season seemed just like a regular old mission that they're on. We got to see Sereno.
Exactly. The first 2 episodes were just that, 2 episodes. A show. It wasn't an intro, it wasn't an outro, it wasn't a prologue. It was just an episode, which isn't bad. And for just a regular episode, there were good episodes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely get what you're saying.
And of course, this was an entire arc in and of itself, right? Going to Sereno, getting this war chest, or the failure of getting the war chest. But at the very least, we see that the Bad Batch is alive and well, doing well. Omega's participating on these missions more fully. And we have a new character in Fee, the pirate. Don't know what her involvement is with Sid, but she provided the intel to go to Sereno.
Did all of the things it needed to do. I mean, like you said, we got to see the Bad Batch in action. We got to see how they've grown, how Omega is part of their team, yet she's still very young and impetuous. We get faced with the fact that she didn't have a childhood, but we're also get it thrown in our faces that, you know, it's still apparent to all of these men that their life was completely upended by saving this child.
Yeah.
They're not against it, you know. It also shows us clearly the clones are still a big part of what is now the Empire, but they're not viewed or respected, and their level of, you know, trust is not always seen as a good thing, as we get to see in the end. I mean, it did do a lot of things that we needed it to do.
It did, yeah. There was a lot of vertical storytelling here. The biggest highlight for me, or the biggest takeaway from me, was the ending there with Rampart, and it just kind of goes to show that, you know, the Empire, the machine of the Empire, the biggest weakness is the ambition of the individuals at the top. you know, and it's kind of like if he doesn't cover up this report of the Bad Batch or Clone Force 99,
then they deal with them sooner.
then they deal. Yeah. And so like this guy's just trying to avoid, you know, getting.
But then I won't get my promotion.
Yeah.
I mean, the rigid attachment to their loyalty at all costs with it is also going to signify why the clones need to be phased out, because they don't fit in with the corruption that is the Empire.
So I mean, I don't know what's going to happen in the next episode, but you know what? We're gonna follow it week after week. We're gonna be posting our reactions, and we're just gonna go along for the ride, man. Not everything that we see is going to be some grandiose display, and I'm gonna.
And we shouldn't expect that.
We shouldn't expect that. But also, Andor was a huge kind of like thing to. They set the bar real high with that show.
Yeah.
And this is not to say we're comparing the two, but you know, coming off of that show at the very least, you know, emotions are high, and like just to kind of start off the new season of Bad Batch with you know, just a simple story on Sereno. Not bad, not amazing, but we'll see where the season goes. Hopefully, I'm still holding out hope for Crosshair. If we get to see other younglings, that means the original trilogy is in trouble, because there's a lot more Jedi left. All right, well, let us know in the comment section below what you thought of these 2 episodes of the Bad Batch Season 2. And also let us know if you have any speculations as to the next couple episodes. I really don't know where the story is headed right now, because this story is so isolated and far removed from what we know of like Rogue One and the original trilogy. So it's interesting that we have a story so far that isn't immediately transparent or apparent, but we're interested to follow it. But yeah, let us know in the comment section below what you think, and like this video if you want to see more reactions from us, and let us know also in the comments if there's other things you want us to react to, and stay tuned for our journey reacting to Supernatural. That is also in our cards, and that will be ongoing as well, because there's 15 seasons of it. But yeah, subscribe, hit the bell icon, do all that good stuff. But as always, that's the end. On to the next one.
For Light and for Life.
We're all the Republic.
And may the Force be with you always.